Yes. Okay. Recording has begun. All right. Yeah, I don't know why. I lost it from my dock. Okay. All right, everyone. Seated pose, easy pose. All right. So you've been here longer than I have, letting the thighs open up. All right. Fingertips to the ground. Now listen, what I want you to do is draw your belly back, curl your tail under so you're rounding your lower back, and then press your belly slightly forward without flaring your rib cage, and tail goes back, forward, back. So we're doing just a little front and back movement. Close your eyes. Okay, so we're just rocking forward and back. Now what I want you to do is come forward until you feel as if you're most securely placed in your sitting bones. Okay? Because there's a tendency for us to either be pulled too far back or too far forward with the belly. Again, rocking forward and back, close your eyes, and I want you to feel this. And then when the sitting bones feel as if they're placed most squarely into the mat, stay there. It's just a really nice fine tune up. Palms are up. The index fingers and the thumbs come together very gently. And just settle into your body. Don't change the breath. Just be aware of your breath. Let it be just as it is. Now turn the palms down. Bring the elbows down a little bit more. Feel how the elbows drawing down. Bring the shoulders down a little bit more and lift from the crown of your head at the same time. Again, a subtle tune-up. Now we're going to circle. So think about your spine as a long, straight wooden stick that you're stirring within the bowl of your pelvis. And as you do this, notice how you're bringing weight into one sitting bone and then into the other. And then if you want a little bit more hip opening here, press away. Well, I shouldn't say away. As you're moving, as the torso's moving to the left, press into the right hand. As it's to the right into the left hand. So you're pressing into the opposite leg just to get a little bit more opening in the hips. Reverse. Okay, so that part's not something you have to do. It's just a little add-on. Feel your body. And come to seated straight position. Spine is tall, straight, open and relaxed. Chin is dropped, shoulders are dropped. Right hand comes behind you, right fingertips into the floor. Press those fingertips into the floor, bend the elbow just a little bit. Take the left arm across, left hand grabs the top of your right thigh, bend that left elbow to twist your torso to the right. Drop the shoulders, keep them relaxed. Now in this twisted position, add a ribcage breath. And as you exhale, feel how the abdominal muscles draw back toward the spine at the very end of the exhale. At the very end, draw them back a little bit more. Get out a little bit more of your exhale. And it can be through the mouth or the nose. All right. Reverse from this, spinning back to center. Left fingertips come behind you. Torso is still facing forward. Press into those fingertips and feel them. Bend that elbow behind you just a little bit, just enough to unlock the left shoulder. Right arm comes across. That hand grabs the top of the left thigh. Really get a hold of it. Now bend that right elbow and bring it in toward your body. Now spin your belly button to the left, wringing the spine out in the opposite direction. Soften both shoulders, rib cage breath with a deep, full exhale that brings it all the way deep into the abdominal muscles. And bring it back to center. Right knee faces forward. All right. Feel yourself placed into that right hip, right sitting bone. And then take the the left leg over the right. Now take your left hand into the side of that left leg and press that knee up to the ceiling. Drop the left hip. Breathe here, just feel that left hip open. Now take the right arm, wrap it around that leg that's in front of you, hold it there, left fingertips come behind, and now we're going to twist here, belly button to the left. Notice how it's a different twist because we've got the legs changed. So we're getting a spinal twist and a hip opener at the same time. Reverse, bring it back to center. Arms come out to the side. Reach out through the fingertips, palms come up. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Reach, reach, reach. As you're reaching to the ceiling, don't flare the rib cage forward. Keep it dropped down over the pelvic floor. Take your hands together. Palms are facing each other, pressing into one another. Bend the elbows to the sides. Lift the crown up toward the heels of the hands. Keep that lift. Straighten the arms again. Bend the right elbow. Take the right hand into your back body. Press it into your back. Glue it there. Left hand grabs the right elbow, scooches it up to the ceiling. Feel the tricep release. Feel the tricep really get a good stretch here. Okay, listen up. Press into that left foot. Yep, the one that's in front of you, that's over that leg. And just drop the left elbow toward the ground. Just a little add-on, little lateral bend for the torso here. Bring it back to center. All right, keep that right hand placed in the back. Glue it there. Release the left. Turn the left palm behind you. Bring that arm straight back. Come on and open that shoulder. Bend the elbow, walk the top of that hand up the back so that the fingertips are facing each other, possibly even touching. Okay, now lift again. Lift from the crown of the head. Now, if you want to, bring the torso forward, trying to keep the back long, trying to hinge from the hips as much as you can. And bring it back to straight. Release the right arm, release the left arm. Okay, grab a hold of the left leg with the hands. Straighten that leg in front of you, and then straighten the right leg in front of you. Bend your elbows and take that leg toward you. Give yourself a yogi toe lock or take a hold of the ankle with your left hand. If you're yogi toe locking it, index finger and thumb wrap around that left big toe. Right arm comes out to the side. Left leg comes out to the side. Flex the left heel. Lift it a little higher as you bend that left elbow. Swing that leg back in front of you. Press through the heel, hold that leg up, release the left arm, take the left leg back down to the ground. All right. Now, side to side on the sitting bones, get everything squared off again. Okay, we were lopsided, right? So we had the hips all asymmetrical. Now we've got them symmetrical again. So just a little house cleaning here. Come forward. Nice, seated, forward fold. Yeah, yeah. Try not to bend the lower back. Try to keep that nice little normal bend, little curve in the lower back as you come forward as long as you possibly can. Remember, knees can bend. Now, relax and drop over. Don't worry about keeping the back straight. Really let go of the neck, the weight of your head. Rib cage breath here. You have access to the back ribs, everyone. Use that access. Open them up wide. Oh, and when you exhale, breathe through the mouth. Make it deep, 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 all the way to the end. Belly sucks up. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Yeah. Again, open those ribs. Let it in. Through the mouth. Let it out slowly. And come back up. Okay. Left knee forward. Okay, facing forward. Right leg over the left. Okay, so right now you have the left foot into the ground. I want you to press it into the ground because we're going to use this later. Listen, what happens when you press that foot into the ground? Listen to your right hip. Press. See? See the magic? Press. Nice. Both arms come up here, lifting. Not flaring the rib cage forward. Keep those lower ribs dropped. Hands come together. Namaste Mudra. Press those hands together as you bend the elbows. Now you've got the heels of the hands just over the crown of the head. Lift the crown of the head toward the heels of the hands. It's subtle. It's just a feeling like you're lifting and extending through the neck. Nice, nice, nice. Now press into that foot, into that right foot as you drop your right elbow and lift the left one. We're getting a lateral stretch right here before we go into cow pose. Bring it back to center. Both arms coming up. Bend the left elbow this time. Right hand takes a hold of that elbow, scooches it in close to the head, and as close to the head as you can. And then once you scooch it there, straighten up again. Feel the left hand pressing into your back. Hold it there. Hold it there. Release the right arm. Rotate that right palm back, pinky forward. You're internally rotating that shoulder. Bring the arm back. Okay. Open that shoulder with the move. Open it. Really bring it back. Bend the elbow. Walk that hand up your back. Fingertip to fingertip here. Okay. Now, again, a feeling like you're lifting from the crown of the head. Okay, now, if you want to, hinging forward. If you don't want to, just stay seated nice and straight. And if you're hinging forward, press into that foot just for a little bit more juice in that right hip. Come back up. Release your arms. Okay, grab a hold of that leg that's in the front. That would be your right leg. Take it forward. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then left leg forward. Yeah, this is where I went. All right. So intertwine your fingers just to get a better grip of that leg. Bend your elbows and just bring it up toward you. Starting to release these muscles, backs of your thighs, hamstrings. Okay, now yogi toe lock around the big toe, or just grab the leg or ankle somewhere with your right hand. Okay, flex that heel, release the left arm, bring that right leg out to the side. Stretching here, softening the shoulders, reaching out both directions. Flex that right heel some more. Bring it back to center. Hold it up there. Release the right arm. Slowly let that leg down as you press through a flexed heel. All right, fingertips into the ground. Walk one sitting bone up and then the other. And walk the sitting bones behind you. And as you walk your sitting bones one at a time behind you, bring the chest forward. Keep bringing the chest forward. This is a way of sneaking in to a seated fold. So again, drop down, and you know what you can do here. Ribcage breath. Exhale through the mouth. Oh, feel that ribcage open. Put your hands on top of your shins. Straighten your arms to lift your torso. Now bend your elbows straight back. Reach your chest forward. Drop down here. So you're not going to come down all the way, but just a little bit so that we can bend the backs of both legs. And come back up. All right, let's bring it into table pose. All right, a nice table pose here. Fingers are spread apart. Press into them. Press into the outer edges of the pinkies and the inner edges of the thumbs and the bottom edges of your palms. All right. Take the left. Let's do something else first. First, I'm going to cat and cow it. Okay, let's go to cow. Drop your belly. Feel the udders drop. Feel as if you're a cow and you have these heavy, heavy udders. Yeah, they're dropping. They're dropping. Feel the lower back getting a nice curve. Tail is up. Okay, now press into the heels of the palms. Bend the elbows back just a teeny bit. Send the heart forward. Press more firmly into the bottoms of the palms as if you're dragging them back toward your toward your knees. And at the same time, your heart is pressing forward. Palms back, heart forward. Okay, feel the release in your back as you drop your tail toward the mat and you make a big, nice opening in the lower back as the tail curls up. Tuck, tuck, tuck the lower back. Tuck the tail, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it. Now begin to lift the rest of the spine, one vertebrae at a time, slowly, until finally your head drops. Now listen to this. Press into the outer edges of both hands. Rotate the arms just a little bit outward, like bow leg the arms, so that the inner elbows are looking at each other. Now feel yourself widen across your upper back, excuse me. Drop your head and lift the upper back toward the ceiling. Now curl the tail under some more. Release that movement in the arms. Release the belly down toward the mat. Belly is dropping. Lower back is dropping. Tail is lifting. Feel that in the lower back. Heart is lifting and coming forward. Pressing into the bottom edges of the palms. Really pressing forward through the collarbones. And really lifting through the tail. Head is not drawing back. Neck is nice and relaxed. All right, stay where you are. Just take all your awareness to the tip of your tailbone. Just imagine where that is. Okay? As your belly lifts up, the tip of your tailbone rolls down to the ground, and then tuck it up toward your belly. Curl it, curl it, curl it. Here we go. Move it up the spine, lifting it up toward the ceiling, one little vertebrae at a time. Dropping your head. And back to table pose. Okay, left knee comes in just off center. Right leg goes straight out with a flexed heel. Okay, lift that leg a little higher, but don't collapse in the spine. So spine stays in a table pose. You've got the table is the base of this, so you're not dropping the spine at all. Lift that right heel just a little more. It is super flexed. You are feeling your right glutes work like crazy. Lift it a little higher, pulse right at the top. But keep pressing into the hands, everyone. Keep the upper back nice and wide. Keep the spine nice and straight. Bend the knee. Press the heel up to the ceiling. How about pulsing right up there? Again, don't get sloppy through your table foundation. Back is nice and straight. Okay, listen up. Take that knee that's bent, swing it all the way to the left side of your mat and next to the other knee. Squeeze both of those knees together as hard as you can. You'll probably feel the left hip come into action here. Now press the hips back slightly, just slightly. Now walk your hands one or two little steps to the right. Now press the hips even farther back toward that, what would that be? Right foot. You're basically going back to the back left corner of your mat. Drop your head, drop your elbows, and breathe here. And come up. So remember, when you're doing your yoga practice, you also get this huge opportunity for doing really nice deep breath with awareness. Okay, walk your hands back in your mat. That's a lot of what it's about, by the way. Okay, take that right knee away from the left, bring it down to the mat. Look for your table pose from here. Okay, left leg straight out, flexed heel. I want you to really press into the hands. Keep the shoulder blades nice and apart and the upper back nice and strong and engaged. Flex the left heel some more. Lift it as high as you can and then pulse it right at the top. Little pulses. Okay, really getting this in the hip and the glutes. Okay, not collapsing it all through the back or through the shoulders. Bend the knee. Put that heel up to the ceiling as high as you can get it. Where's your edge? Go right to your edge. Pulse right there, right at your edge. Little tiny pulses right at your edge. Back is strong and straight. No collapsing across the shoulders. Lift it a little higher. Swing it all the way over to the right. Place that knee next to the right knee. Squeeze the knees together. Okay. Press the hips back just a couple inches. Then walk your hands to the left, one or two little steps. Now take the hips all the way back, as far back as you can get them. You're coming down, down, down into this big compression. Once you're as low as you're going to go, bend the elbows, drop your head, breathe here. Here's that rib cage breath for you. And release from that. Come back into table pose. All right. So get everything nice and aligned in your table pose. Reach the right arm forward and reach the left leg back. Flex the left heel. Okay, if you want to level up, take these out about 45 degrees. Now forward and back again. Now bend your left knee, press that heel up to the ceiling. And then those of you who want more, rotate that right palm out to the side, bring that right arm back until you can find the top of that left ankle. Once you have it, press that foot up to the ceiling, lift the knee, and the right arm draws back. Release. Back to table. Curl your toes under. Press your heels back toward your hips. Let's release the spine. Let's release everything. Ooh, and the feet too. And bring it back up. Uncurl the toes. Okay, left arm, straight ahead, lift it up. Right leg, lift it. Now flex the heel. 45 degrees if you want to challenge it a little bit more. Forward and back again. Bend that right knee, press that heel up to the ceiling, turn that left hand to the side, sweep it back, look for the top of that ankle, grab it, lift that leg, hold it here, and bring it back down. All right, curl your toes again. Press your hips back toward your heels. Drop your head. Release the back of your neck. All right. And bring it up, down dog. Knees off the ground, hips up and back. Feet probably a little wider. And feel this inversion, feel this stretch in the spine, the backs of the legs. Drop the heels as close to the mat as you can get them. And send your chest as far back toward your legs as you can possibly go. I want you to feel your hands pressed into your mat. Use that. Use those hands. Press them forward as you draw the chest back. All right. Glide forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Walk the feet back a little bit. All right. And hold it right here. Press firmly into the hands. Keep the shoulder blades nice and wide. Those of you who want to go into a side plank, take it to the side. You can stack your feet. Another thing you can do is bend that top leg and put that foot in front of you for support. Or you can keep it straight and bring it in front of the other. And coming out of this, side plankers, get it to the other side. So again, you can stack your legs, You can bend that top leg and bring the foot to the ground, or you can bring that top leg in front of the bottom leg. All right, now we're all in the same position, plank. Knees come straight down into the mat. Kick up your feet, cross at the ankles. All right, take a look at where your wrists are. They should be a little bit in front of your shoulders and about shoulder width. Now, we're going to keep the back straight and we're not going to let the belly hang. So we're just going to gently lift the belly button toward the spine. Now bend the elbows back nice and slowly, keeping the back straight. Hold this here, squeeze the elbows in toward one another. Just hold it right here. Feel it in the chest, feel it in the shoulders. Straighten the arms. Bend them straight back again. Hold, shoulders are away from the ears, back is straight, belly slightly lifted. Straighten. One more time, bend those elbows back and hold. Straighten. Uncross from the ankles, curl the toes, lift up, down dog again. All right, cycle a few breaths through your down dog, really being able to feel and experience down dog. All right, take the left foot just off center line, right leg sweeps up. Drop the left heel back and press the chest back. Lift the right heel a little closer to your ceiling. Open the hips to the right. Lift that right ankle closer to the ceiling here. Bend the knee, let the foot fall back. Here's the load that comes onto the left shoulder. So you want to press into that left hand even more so. Keep the left shoulder open. Rotate the hips so they're facing the mat again. Look forward. Spot for your right foot is up there. And right knee is over the right ankle. Look back at your left foot. Make sure it's on a different track. And then take that foot back. Get it as wide as you possibly can between the feet. So really, a really nice wide stance here. Reach forward with the right arm. Reach forward some more as you lift it up to the ceiling, rotating in your lunge pose here. Now take the arm straight back, reach back, turn the palm so that it's facing in the other direction, in other words, behind you. Press it back some more, and then you're just about ready for a bind. If you bend your elbow, you are there. Release that arm. Take it up to the ceiling and back down again. Hips are facing forward again. Drop the left knee gently into the mat, top of the left foot gently. Okay, listen up. Press firmly into the right foot. Firm, firm, firm is push. You really want to drive that right foot in so that you feel it all into the right thigh and the right hip. Now, as you're pressing firmly into the right foot, begin to straighten that leg. Hips will draw back. Now bring those toes to the ceiling, right toes. Walk your hands back a little bit. Toes are up to the ceiling. Back of that leg is nice and open. Bend the elbows back as you drop body weight down toward that right leg. Drop your head. Look what's underneath you. Entire back of the right leg. Feel that. Nice and stretched open. Walk your hands forward as you place that right foot into the ground again and bring your hands up to the top of that leg. Now we're going to press forward for hip flexor. and release. All right, curl those left toes under, lift the left knee off the ground, turn the left foot out about 45 degrees, scooch it forward a little bit. So you're looking for a warrior foundation and then come up into warrior one. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Mudra falls to the heart. Lift the elbows. Press the mudra together very firmly with the fingers spread apart. Let's use this for the wrist for now. All right. Firmly, firmly, firmly. Well, it's wrist and it's shoulders and it's chest, right? It's more than just the wrist because you're really pressing with all your might, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, but still really activating them. Now, as you're pressing the palms together firmly, slowly rotate the fingertips forward. When they're pressing forward, bring the wrists toward you, keep the elbows away, press more firmly. Yeah, really press. Now release the fingertips up to the ceiling. And now the fingertips come toward your chest. And now you press the wrists away from you, elbows toward you. And then release into your mudra. Sit a little deeper in your warrior. And then you still have this mudra. Let's take the mudra to the right. As far to the right as you can go, even farther. Now, right there at the edge, at the far right edge, pulse. You're going to feel this in the abs big time. Bring it back to center. Lift those arms. Oh, nice. Bring the arms back, palms facing each other. Bring the chest forward right here. You are flying right over your right thigh. Bring the arms forward, lift up again. So we're back in warrior one. Reach forward. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Reach forward some more, even some more. Now drop the right arm inside the right leg, press them into one another, lift the left arm to the ceiling. Okay, listen up. Straighten the right leg. Take the left arm over the ear. Reach through the fingertips. Unlock the left waist. Now lift that arm to the ceiling, bend the right knee, come up into warrior two. Okay, front wall and back wall coming toward you. Hold them, press them away, press, press, press. Press forward, press backward. Yeah, yeah, I want to get a big opening across the chest. Once you've got that opening, soften the palms down. Left arm drops, right palm to the ceiling, comes up and over here. Back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn those toes so they're facing the edge of your mat. You're in a nice wide open V pose. Remember, toes not toed out, forward or in. All right, let's take the hands to the hips. Okay, I want you to take your thumbs and press your thumbs into the lower back. Yeah. Now at the same time, press all four fingers into your hip bones. Okay, so we've got like two big wheels on the sides here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate those wheels forward. That's hinging from the hips, everyone. Back stays nice and long. All right. Once your body is parallel to the ground, release your arms out to the sides. Okay, now turn the palms up to the ceiling. Bring the arms up to the ceiling and drop your body. Turn the palms toward one another. Take the hands together. Intertwine your fingers. Clasp. Straighten the arms with clasped hands. And let the hands drop in front of your head a little bit. Just let them come forward, releasing the shoulders. Listen up. Bend the knees. Sit in a little kindergarten chair. I know you're wide. Hands come forward. You're in a really deep chair pose. Pulse in the chair pose. It's not really a chair pose. We'll call it a modified chair pose. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Yeah, feel that. Feel how it starts at the feet, goes up to the hips. Use the feet. Now straighten the legs, bring the arms up for star pose. Nice. Turn the left palm facing out. Let that arm drop down to the side. Let the right arm come over. Come back up, back to star pose. Turn the right palm down. Let that arm drop. Let the left arm come over with straight legs. Back to star pose. Okay? Remember when you were taking the hips like two dials, dialing them forward? Do it again. But this time we're going to come all the way down. Upside down with your torso, with your head, inversion, traction for the neck, feel that. Use the weight of your skull to pull gently on the neck. Gravity does it for you. You don't have to do a thing except relax. Hands under your head. Straighten your arms. Walk your hands forward. Okay. Let your head fall between your arms. Let your heart draw back between your legs. Wide dog. And glide forward again. Walk your hands back toward your mat. Turn your right foot out to face the front of your mat. Lift the left heel. Turn those toes forward. Okay, coming into pigeon pose from here. Okay, you know what I say. Level those hips before coming down. If you're doing pigeon on the ground, right ankle is on the top of the left thigh. Left thigh is bent. You're taking it toward your body. All right, let's really drop into this. Give ourselves some time to feel it. So no resistance to what's happening in the body, just observation, simply observing how it feels, the sensations. Just kind of that raw data that your body gives you. Okay, slowly lifting from that, taking your left leg forward, right knee out to the side. Left leg coming straight out from the hip. That's the first thing you want to check. And then you put that right leg in position afterwards. All right. Fingertips into the ground. Flex that left heel. Slide it back just not even an inch. Okay, now slowly come down over the left leg. As you press the right knee toward the ground and you feel that big opening in the right hip, right lower back, and of course in the back of the left leg as well. So nothing to force here. Just get relaxed in it. And then once you find your maximum, just soften into that and feel the pose. Slowly release. Swing the left leg back behind you. Hands are under your shoulders. Left toes nice and curled. Press into them. Lift the left knee. Release the right leg. Hips up. Down dog. All right. So just release everything you've done up to this point. Nice and fresh for the other side. Pressing the chest back. Right foot coming in off center. Lifting that left leg, dropping that right heel. Lift that left heel up to the ceiling, as high as you can get it. And then open your hips to the left. Take that ankle up as high as you can get it. Hold it there. Now bend that knee, let it fall back. Here's the weight on the right arm, so you want to press into the right hand. Push the mat away from you. All right, turning the hips back toward the mat, looking forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands. Okay, look at that right foot. Scooch it over if you need to put it on a different track. Take it back a little farther. Okay, left hand next to the left foot for stability. Press into those right toe pads. Release the right arm forward and reach, reach, reach. Now bring it up to the ceiling. Actually, you can put that back foot down. I realized that I was still on the toes there. Now bring that arm straight back, straight back. Bend, bend, bend the torso. Turn the torso to the right. Now the right palm, turn it so that it's faced behind you. Reach the arm back a little bit more. Then all you have to do is bend the elbow and you've got a bind. Release that right arm up to the ceiling. Reach, 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 and bring it forward, forward, forward. Hips are facing forward again. Okay, press deeply into the bottom of your left foot. Even more deeply. Feel it in the thigh. Feel it in the hip. If you're pressing deeply enough, you will. All right. Oops, I forgot. Right knee to the ground, top of the right foot to the ground. Okay, yeah. Now press deeply into that left foot. Yeah. Keep the pressing into the foot and begin to straighten the knee. And then you're going to have to walk your hands back to move with the hips. And then the left toes come up, they're facing the ceiling. And then you bend your elbows straight back and you drop your body weight over that leg to get this rich opening in the back of it. Calf muscles, hamstrings, all the way up into the hip. Walk your hands forward. Place your hands on top of the left thigh. And press your hips forward for a hip flexor stretch. Release that stretch. Take your hands back down into the mat. Curl your right toes. Lift that knee. Turn the foot out about 45 degrees. Look for a warrior stance or thereabouts. Of course, once you bring your arms up and come into warrior, you can always rearrange things. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring them down to the heart. All right. Gently draw the belly back, just ever so gently, just enough to engage the core. Then take your arms to the left, even more, another millimeter. Got it? Pulse right there, right at the edge. Gonna feel this in your core, especially your obliques. Back to center, lift up from here, reach forward here. Reach forward, reach forward. Bring the left arm inside the left leg. Reach forward with the right arm. Even more. Get that arm up to the ceiling. All right, and what the heck did I do here? If you remember, go for it. If you don't, oh well. You could put a bind in this, I guess. Okay, I did something else. Let's come up into warrior two from here. All right. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. Straighten that front leg. I think I did this. Maybe I didn't, but let's do it. Straighten the front leg, the left leg. Reach toward the left. Drop down. I think I had a regular triangle that got in there somehow. I know there's somebody out there in Minnesota, Michigan land who knows. Come back up, warrior two. Sorry, guys. Okay, flex those wrists, press forward and back deeply as you can. Yeah, so you keep the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders relaxed. It's all coming from the chest and arms. Can you tell? Keep the shoulders relaxed. Feel that. All chest and arms. Now soften the palms. Right arm drops, left palm up to the ceiling, up and over here. Back to warrior two. Okay, warrior one. Reach forward. Pigeon pose. So you want to lift that back heel, turn those toes forward. Scooch the front foot over to the side, knee to the other side. You know about the level hips before you come down. Right leg is going straight back, not out to the side. And drop over that hip. So again, give yourself the luxury of really feeling this. And when you do give yourself the luxury of relaxing, of course, you're going to start getting thoughts coming into your awareness. Fine. Just notice the thought and let it go. Whatever it is, no big deal. Don't judge it, don't whatever. It's just a thought. Go back to the feeling of the pose. And then once you get really nice into the feeling of it, you notice that the body releases more when you pay attention. And slowly lift up. Take the right leg forward this time. It's coming straight out of the hip. Left leg to the side. Flex your right heel, fingertips into the ground. Scooch that right heel back just a little bit and come down over the right leg slowly. And slowly bring your way back up. Bring it back up to down dog. Walk it to the center of your mat. Bend your knees, let your belly fall into your thighs or between your thighs. Drop your head. Grab the backs of your ankles. Swing your arms back. Lift up, inhale. And swan dive forward. Fall forward for the next exhale. Standing fold here, neck is relaxed. Monkey pose, press into the shins, extend through your spine. Very nice. Drop back down again. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Inhale through the nose. Okay, we're going to waterfall. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And just release here. Arms are dangling. Let those arms come apart. Let those shoulder blades widen, widen, widen. Let the head really drop. Press into the feet. Feel them. Take the energy up through the soles of your feet into your legs. We're straightening out here. Hips, torso, arms, head. Lift those arms overhead. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring it to your heart. Okay, it's really 4:30. Wow. That was incredibly fast. Okay, onto your back. Just do a little bit of release here. Knees to the chest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then let's circle the knees, get a nice lower back massage happening here. Reverse. Okay, arms open wide in a nice T pose. Soften up those shoulders. Palms are up. Right leg wraps over the left. Chin to the chest. Legs fall to the left. We got to give ourselves a nice, big, full spinal twist here. Here we are. Relax the left shoulder. Keep the right elbow bent. Yes, you're getting a huge stretch across the right pectoral, the right chest muscle, but the right arm stays nice and relaxed. Breathe into your twist. Notice the feeling mentally when your body twists. Close your eyes and feel that in the forehead, in the eyes. Nice mental release. Squeeze the legs together, bring them back to center, uncross them, rock side to side, walk the sitting bones one at a time, or the hips, I should say, toward the bottom of your mat. Chin to the chest. Remember, arms are not higher than the shoulders. Knees bent. Left leg over the right this time. Relax those shoulders. Now let the legs drop to the right. Again, special attention to release the right shoulder. So you do not need to press into it. And then make sure that left arm is relaxed with the bent elbow. So all the opening is in the chest. And of course, in the hip and the lower back, the entire spine, really. Again, feel that freeing up of the mind. Kind of like getting rid of the cobwebs. Squeeze the legs together, bring them back to center. All right, and just rock side to side, open the legs in a V, bend the elbows, happy baby pose. Lower back stays connected to your mat as you rock side to side, opening the groin and the lower back this time. All right, cross at the ankles, bring yourself up, flip yourself over, belly down, restorative crocodile pose. Remember, the feet are toed in, everything relaxed. All right, palms chest level into the mat. Feet are still toed in. You've got your chin tucked toward your chest and the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine. So I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to not show you. I want you to feel for yourself. I want you to illustrate for yourself what it feels like to crunch into the neck instead of having it with the spine. Okay, start to draw the back of your head toward your upper back and look forward. See? See what you're creating there? That tension? Now begin to look forward and down toward the mat. There we go. There we go. See that release. So we want to keep the head in this position relative to the spine. All right, lift your pubic bone off the ground, round it to the belly button, drop it back down again, and here we go. A slow peeling of your front body off your mat. Press into the hands as little as possible, everyone. That's a cobra pose. Now, those of you who like to back bend can bring it up higher. And if you're back bending, might as well do some nice lower back hygiene and really release the pelvis. Really make it heavy, drop it down. Almost as if I'm pressing gently into your lower back and creating even a little more curve. All right, now coming down just as slowly. Front body making contact with the mat again. And then your forehead kisses your mat. You come up again. Very important pose for the lower back. Okay, our cobra. Now, those of you who want to put a little lateral twist in this tonight, see if that feels okay. Looking over one shoulder and then the other. Always be gentle. Listen to your body. Each time you do it, one night it might feel good, another night it may not. Coming down again. And then after your forehead meets the mat, turn your head to one side, release your arms to the side, palms up. Completely relax into that cheekbone. Very slowly take your head to the other side. Head back to center, and then slowly press up into table pose. And then from table pose, slowly pull down into a very gentle, slow moving child's pose, opening up the spine on the way down. All right, take a few breaths there. And if you are staying for Shavasana tonight, you can flip your body over and come into Shavasana. Okay, look for your breath. So your breath knows the way. Wherever your breath is right now, leave it be as it is. Simply observe your breath and be with it. And if you get pulled away by a thought or a feeling, no problem. Just come back to the anchor of your breath. Your breath holds you within the present moment. Okay, the only place that you can find inner peace is in the present moment. So find your breath and you'll feel your inner peace. And there's no pushing, there's no trying, it's just surrendering and allowing it to happen. So you get rid of control. We're so used to controlling, right? Everything. And here we get to release control and see what that feels like. Just letting one moment at a time unfold. We're so used to mentally going forward or behind, right? Worrying about the future, blah, 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 or regretting the past or ruminating over the past. But here in this practice, we have the opportunity to be right here, right now. And simply be in this moment. And in the next moment. And one of the beautiful things about meditation is that you get a glimpse of how your mind works. You'll notice all the different ways that your mind distracts you. Okay, that's part of the human experience. It takes you here and then it takes you there. But what if you stayed with your breath and sure, you get pulled away for a while, but what if you came back again and again to your breath just for the next 2 minutes? And the beautiful thing that you discover is the richness of being in the present. And you notice that even when you stop thinking and you stop doing, you're still there in all the beauty that you are, your essence, very rich. So that just rest in your inner peace. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer or an intention in your practice, you can do that now. So everything is energy, including your thoughts. In fact, your thoughts are very powerful energy. So take that prayer, take that intention to your heart, give it a few breaths. And with your next exhale, release it. And simply go back to resting in your inner peace. All right, slowly make your transition. And when you're ready, you can roll to one side And then slowly bring yourself to seated pose. Okay. Arms open, palms up. Receive that next breath and release the next. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. I will send something out about the new live stream and also the new in person. Like I said, I'll send that out probably within a week. Hey, Chris. All right, everyone. I'll see you in Minnesota soon, hopefully.